Paging Mr. Szany. SzanyMan Mondays. SzanyMan Mondays. SzanyMan Mondays. SzanyMan Mondays.
Hey everybody, it's me, Bill Szany, Szany Man. Welcome to SzanyMan Monday. Today I have with me Nathan Flew Allen, aka Worldwide Nate. He is another person I know personally. Went to high school 4 years together, and haven't seen him since our 10-year reunion, which was like 11 years ago. So I'm gonna admit him in here real quick, and we're gonna get to talking about Worldwide Nate. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. So, tell me about the show Worldwide Nate.
Yeah, well, it's Worldwide Nate African Adventures. So it's a show that demystifies travel to Africa for the average American millennial that celebrates the cuisine and the culture that's unique to Africa and the adventure travel that's literally everywhere, because Africa isn't one thing, it is multiple things.
Nice. So it was season 1 so far, right?
Yeah, season 1 is streaming on UMC.TV, Amazon Prime, Xfinity Stream, and then it's also on, not that people are flying these airlines too much these days, but it's on Emirates and South Africa Airways entertainment system.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've never heard of nothing like that. That's pretty unique. You have like something playing just in the airlines like that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've had some people hit me up or take video that they watching my show on their flight.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
Cool. I subscribed on Amazon Prime, and what's the channel that it came with the?
Yeah, UMC.TV, which stands for Urban Movie Channel.
Okay, yeah. That's like a what do you call it? Like a package that come together, right?
Yeah, like you call it like a bundle.
Like a bundle, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't you doing something similar before the official show? Didn't you have like a blog before, or like a?
Yeah, I had started off with a vlog. So I was doing a lot of video content, short form online. So producing short form videos on YouTube, Vimeo, and then different media partners. So I've worked with thegrio.com and with Ford and Lincoln. They were sponsors for that. I've done some content for Men's Fitness, ebony.com, Time Inc. So yeah, I've been working with a few different media partners, making my way to the TV screen.
Nice. Yeah, because I remember you telling me way back like 11 years ago at our 10-year reunion. I remember you telling me that you were Worldwide Nate, and you had the card and everything ready back then, and you were going around places.
Yeah, yeah, the branding, gotta let people know, let you know I'm serious, what it is. So yeah, so yeah, it's been a 15 year, was it 2020? So 2004, I took my first international trip. So 2016 years, and it's been different goals and objectives along the way. At first, I was just trying to share my story on a blog section on MySpace, and then it just kept evolving. Where I bought a camcorder, then I wanted to tell these digital stories, these video stories, that could really engage and bring people into the experience, as opposed to just reading my words and trying to visualize what I experienced. I wanted to be able to actually have people sit down and press play and take them on that journey.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw you like capturing a rhino on there and a buffalo, I think it was.
Yeah, the Cape Buffalo. So we originally went to do a animal translocation because they had these 12 buffalo and they were relocating this young bull so they could put him in a herd with these other 11 female bulls so they can mate, because he had the good pedigree of a strong bull, so they can create some offspring. So while we're waiting, this rhino got into a fight with another rhino and broke out of the game reserve. So we had to put down everything and go rescue the rhino so it wouldn't be killed by potential poachers, because there's poaching problem in South Africa and just Africa in general. And it was interesting, like we still had to save it, but its horn was shaved down, because what they do is like their horn is made out of made the same material that our fingernails are made of. So you can cut it off, it's painless, and it'll grow right back. So that's why, for the poaching, it's pretty insane, because they'll kill a rhino when they could just, like cut the horn off and not do any harm to the rhino, but it's quicker to kill a rhino and just cut it off, as opposed to, trying to go through the extra effort to care for the rhino and get the horn. So it's a huge problem, because in Southeast Asia, there's the demand for it. So they believe that if they shave it down and put it into a drink, that it'll like increase their libido. But it's been proven that there's no scientific evidence that this does increase their libido. But when people have had these beliefs for centuries, you can't tell them otherwise. Yeah. So that's why there's this demand. So there's a part of Africa that feels like they want to protect the rhinos, but then there's another faction that's like, well, let's harvest the horns ourselves, and then we could sell them ourselves and create our own supply, and then that would eliminate the black market. So they go back and forth with that. And then at the end of the day, it probably comes down to money. So
that's crazy.
What solution they'll come to. But that's what's happening in Africa.
That's so cool that you got to be a part of, helping them like that.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was an idea, and it came to reality, and then we executed, and then, now it's documented.
Nice. Like, even when you started this, did you picture you'd be doing that?
Not at all. Not at all. I just wanted to travel the world and see all the beautiful girls around the world. And also the monuments and actually, a lot of things that I saw in James Bond movies growing up and all the films, just wanted to go see those places.
Yeah.
And really just say that I've been there. And I'm always curious about culture and connecting with people. So that's what drives me to keep traveling, is just the people that I'm going to meet and getting a better understanding of what people are doing on the other side of the world. While we're sitting here on Zoom, somebody in Asia or Africa could be having a Zoom call, speaking their native tongue, having these conversations. And so that's just fascinating how big the world is. But then, and in all our differences, we have similarities in what we do as well.
Awesome. Now, what what year did it go from being just traveling, and then from just traveling to doing the video blogs and stuff?
It was started relatively early because I think maybe the first year or two, the first 2 years, maybe going into the third year, I would go and travel and I would just talk about my trip from sun up to sundown, day one through whenever I left. And then I bought the camcorder, and I not too long after that, maybe like in the fourth year, I bought the camcorder. And then I started doing the video. So I would make one big video to tell a story, but then like I was working to travel, but then the jobs that I was taking, they would extend for a longer period of time. Because at first they were just a couple weeks, and then they would go longer into a few months. So I was like, well, how can I take advantage of this trip if I go and then I'm only going to have this opportunity to go to travel every 3 months? So then that's when the light bulb went off, and I was like, oh, I can make webisodes and make a series. So I can go there and plan to shoot 3 to 4 different episodes. So I just need to do the research and then shoot about different topics, so I can start to roll out those videos and they can extend longer. And so that's when I started working on a web series and creating like basically like a season of my webisodes. And then I got accepted into the LA Web Fest, which was actually the first web festival that was geared towards web content by the late Michael Ajakwe. So he was the guy who was here in LA, and he's the first person that said, man, you got something special, you can make it. And then so when he said that, it was empowering, because friends and everybody would definitely say they like my stuff and give me encouragement, but this is a guy who, he was a writer on Martin, and
Oh, wow.
he was a legitimate Hollywood person who was been around stars and written on a hit show, and then he gave me that cosign, and I really just really appreciated that. And really from that moment, I really had made me believe in myself even more, because it was before that it was like I believed in myself, but I really didn't know, it's like, am I in this bubble? Is it really like has a mass appeal? It's like kind of these questions I was asking myself, and I didn't really know where to go to get confirmation or to get those answers. And then meeting Michael, he really let me know that, okay, I got something here. I deserve to be here. And I just continued down the path of figuring out. And then I have my show, and I'm still it's still a process. I'm still working on doing bigger and better shows, because I did this show and it's like a webisode. I did one webisode, and then I look back on how I can make it improvements and be better as far as production, me in front of the camera, the stories I want to tell. So that's where I am right now. Just in the lab working to get better. So when I get that second show, then it's going to be, even more entertaining and take it to the next level.
Nice. So are you gonna be like Rachel Ray, kind of like have how she had like the 30-minute meals, then she had the um I forgot what she had, but she ended up eventually, now she got the show on regular daytime television.
Yeah, yeah, it's always good to have like different niche shows that you can turn out, that you can churn out, and people will gravitate towards. So that's part of the process. Everybody. That's why you want to keep. It's a formula. You got to keep working on it until you get that hit show. So people that have those shows that's been on like 5+ years, they probably had 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 shows prior to that, and it was just perfect timing, opportunity, being prepared, and a little bit of luck, and they made it happen. They're successful. So it's like when people win, a lot of times, I would say 80% of the time, 80 to 90% of the time, it wasn't like a fluke. It was really like they had the opportunity to really put in work and perfect their craft and get better and make those relationships, so they can prove to whoever the decision makers are that they can provide a return on their investment.
Nice. Okay. Maybe you'll have a magazine one day too. You ever thought about that?
I haven't thought about a magazine. You know, that's a tough business because it's driven by advertisers. So I don't know about a magazine, but you know, things that I am working on that are coming out. I have a swimwear line that I'm launching pretty soon. Which is
nice.
Kavata. Yeah, Kavata Swimwear, Kavata is how you spell Kavata. It's that's my sister's middle name. So I'm gonna have the men's trunks, the men's and boys sizes. Then we eventually do the female line, and then I'm also launching an online course on how to be a travel influencer. So people they want to learn how to do what I do, they could pay for that class and that course. So it's called Travel Influence Monetize. So that's I'm launching that this summer, and then so I just got a few things that I'm working on. I got I got my podcast that recorded that's launching actually next week. So that's coming out soon. So I'll be talking to guests about travel. It's called Escape with Nate, the podcast that travels. So the magazine isn't a priority right now. It's not in my immediate preview. And something that may happen down the line. If I do it, then I'm gonna give you the credit.
I was just gonna say, just put me in the first issue. Just
you spoke it into existence, and here I am. I got on a magazine, so I'm gonna give you all the credit if I do start a magazine.
Just the first issue, that's fine. After that, you don't have to mention it.
The editor letter is gonna be like, I'm gonna say all my piece, and then I'm gonna be like, this is dedicated to Bill Szany. Bishop No. Whoa.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds good. So you think you'll be at the 30-year reunion?
Oh, definitely. I was thinking about that. Are we gonna have a 25 or is it gonna just go to 30?
That's a good question. That would be nice if there's a 25. I'm not sure.
You know what? After this pandemic, people were like, let's not take any chances. If things clear up, I'm pretty sure the consensus will be like, let's get this 25 out the way.
Yeah.
While we can, because that would be in 3 years. No, yeah, no, that would be in 2 years.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we graduated in 98. So no, it's 2000. So 3 years. It would be
3 years. Yeah.
23. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully things are back to normal in 3 years, and I will definitely be there.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll be normal way before that even.
Right.
Yeah. So how do we find the podcast?
The podcast will be on Spotify and Apple, all of the major directories, and then so it'll be on. You can find it on Spotify or Apple. I think those are the pretty dominant apps that people are using.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And what about will it work on like Alexa, stuff like that? Do you know?
Yeah. We have a engineer guy, so he's gonna upload it to all of the different outlets to where it could be downloaded and listened to and viewed. But as of right now, since we haven't launched the episode yet, I just know like from the meetings we had that Spotify and Apple iTunes would be the primary ones, and then everything else will fall under those.
Okay. Nice. How about the old podcast? Is that on the website?
No, this will be my first podcast.
I mean, not the podcast. I'm sorry. The like your old video blog.
Oh, the webisodes, yes. There are webisodes on worldwidenate.com. You can definitely watch some old episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's the links to the new shows on there too, right?
Well, the TV show, you have to watch it through umc.tv, Amazon, or Xfinity Stream. And there might
Okay.
be some other OTTs that I can't think of, but because that's a deal with the network and those service providers, that's in their hands. I have no control over that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the politics of TV.
All right. Well, I can't think of any more questions, or unless you can think of something that I forgot.
I think you covered it all, Bill. You know, it's just just right now with the pandemic, every day I'm here in LA. So fortunately LA offers a variety of things to do when it comes to being outdoors, and I can social distance while doing those things. So earlier today I went bike riding. I got an e-bike. So I went bike riding a little while ago. Earlier this morning I went surfing. So there's, the ocean is pretty big, so we can spread out and social distance. So right now, I'm thankful that I have these outdoor activities and good weather where I can, have create this outlet, because I'm not able to travel. And, it's just, we just got to, stay safe, stay at home, and really like work on things that can help our mind just stay engaged and just be productive. Like I had bought this planner recently. It's called the Full Focus Planner, and it's been pretty cool because it's been helping me organize my days. Because even though we're stuck at home, we still have stuff to do. So even people want to go back to work, but there's the entrepreneurs out there of the world like myself. Every day is an opportunity to get ahead and work. So us entrepreneurs, we're out there. We're every day we're waking up. And it's cool because the rat race has stopped. So when those moments when you don't feel like doing anything, it's not going to be the end of the world, or it's not going to set you back, because there aren't deadlines, those things don't exist right now. But this is an opportunity to get better, to level up, to work on your craft, to get better, to think about the future, to plan, because as best as we can, because we don't know what the new normal is going to look like.
Right.
But this is an opportunity to be as prepared as possible. And so that's what I've been doing. And my peers, I know they've been doing the same thing, staying busy and just trying to be as prepared as possible when we come out of this thing. Because the truth is that we're going to be in the history books. This is the new normal. Like, life is going to change. Even when I was riding past the park, when I was coming back home, there's kids out there, people out there playing basketball. Half of the kids had on masks. Half of the kids on the parks, on the swings and the slides and the playground, they had on masks. So that's like an everyday part of life, because there's no cure. There's no vaccine. So until that happens, or until maybe just it mutates into a lesser form that, is more palatable, or herd immunity comes along, we just trying to figure this out. And then we got our administration who is not like leading us out of the wilderness at all. So we're in an interesting situation. So
definitely.
Yeah, it's just
times are strange.
Yeah, so that's why I thank you for inviting me to come on the podcast, just to have this outlet to communicate with you. We hadn't seen each other in person and talked in a while, but it's great to catch up and be able to use Zoom to be able to interact. And I'll get introduced to your audience, and maybe they'll follow me and engage in the content that I have and become a fan, and then I can inspire them to travel the world when we're able to move around again. So so thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming on, man.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it too, man. I was just say something. I hate when that happens.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, your planner. Where did you get that from, by the way?
The website is called Full Focus Planner. So it's cool because a lot of planners, they give you the whole year. This is broken down into a quarter. So you could buy one, or you could do the subscription for all four for the year. So I had my friend sent me a discount code for like $10 off, and I have a discount code now since I bought one. So you can get $10 off. I can send it to you. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can plan out your year. Like overall, you write down your yearly goals, but then you break down your quarters, your daily ritual, which consists of your morning ritual, your workday startup ritual, your workday shutdown ritual, and then your evening ritual. And then you can plan out your ideal week by 30-minute increments from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then you got the breakdown each day for the week. And at the end of the week, you have a weekly preview, which asks, what was your biggest wins, and then it asks you how far did you get, what worked, what didn't, what will you keep, improve, start, or stop doing. That's step 3. And then that's step 2. Then step 3 is you can list your tasks if you want to defer them, delegate them, or take notes. And then step 4 is your weekly overview. So list like your important things, important events, deadlines, and tasks in the coming week. And it breaks it down into personal and professional. So oh wow, yeah, so it's like it really it's really thorough. It allows you to be thorough and plan out and really like break things down so it won't become overwhelming, and breaks it down in these little morsels that you can, attack, as opposed to looking at this big mountain and you just kind of become overwhelmed and don't do anything. So
Yeah.
So this has been helpful. I've had this for just this week. I got it on Saturday, so I started on Monday, and it's been pretty helpful. So, we all we gotta figure out, we gotta grab these tools and apply the ones that can help us keep moving forward. So every day we making progress.
Yeah, I've been using like a one like this, just a regular,
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I think I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. I'll text you the email you the link.
Okay, cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Get
Appreciate
$10 off. Try it out.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like you do more, from what you described. You do more in the morning than I do for the whole week. You said you're biking and surfing, and
Big day.
not that I don't do stuff, but well, yeah. I admire that, man. You got a lot going on, and you're very dedicated. I admire that.
Thanks, man. Just living it, making the most out of every day. That's what I try to do, and just keep pushing, attack every day as if it is your last.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with everything going on. Yeah. Well, it's been great having you on, man. Thank you again.
I appreciate it, bro. It's good to see and hear from you.
You too, buddy. We
Right.
had a little preview on the phone yesterday, but this is better.
Yeah, definitely. In living color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In living color. All right, cool.
All right, Bill.
You take care, Nate.
All right, you too.
Thank you again, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Hi there, I am Instagram model Lilli Luxe, and you are watching SzanyMan Monday.
Hey, it's Domenick from the Domenick Nati Show, and you're watching SzanyMan Monday.
Wow.
Man, this not only tastes amazing, but is also very healthy for me. Wow. Well, hello there, Bill Szany, my simple-minded friend. What are you drinking today? Curious minds would like to know. Well, Straight Jacket Jack, my homicidal friend and stalker, I am drinking something that is called Youth Factor, and it's by a company called Neora, Neora. What? May I try a taste of your tasty beverage? Why, sure, Straight Jacket Jack. Help yourself. Oh man, that hits the spot. Why you moving your lips when I talk? Don't do that. I don't like that. Whatever you say, Straight Jacket Jack. All I know is when I drink Youth Factor, I feel 100 times better than I normally do when I'm not drinking it. You don't say. I do say. Get your Youth Factor powder or pill. Yes, they come in pill form as well. The powder is the drink. You can get either one at G. William Szany, SZANY dot Neora, NEORA.com. Bye now.
Paging Mr. Szany. SzanyMan Mondays.